Minutes for an opening statement.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair, for leading this important hearing. Thank you to Administrator Forst for appearing before this committee today. I share your concerns about the liability of certain public buildings, and I believe that there's a real lack of transparency with the agency provided to the American public regarding GSA's role in ICE's rapid expansion across the United States of America. I'm deeply concerned by also what is happening outside of your agency overview with regard to ICE and ICE facilities. The Department of Homeland Security is on a warehouse buying spree. Across the country, DHS is purchasing dozens of large commercial warehouses to be converted into mass immigration detention facilities. It is doing so entirely by going around GSA, the agency that Congress has explicitly charged with managing federal real estate. We're not talking about a handful of properties. We're talking about facilities with a combined capacity of up to 80,000 detainees, dozens of properties. These are not purpose-built detention centers designed with appropriate oversight and public input. These are commercial warehouses acquired quickly and quietly, bypassing the procurement process with no public notice requirements, no consultation with local officials that GSA standard procedures mandate. One of these warehouses happened to be in my home state of Arizona. Arizonans did not find out about it through any government transparency process. They found out because advocates and journalists were paying attention. DHS did not even notify city officials. And once the community did learn about it, the response was immediate. In less than 48 hours, my office collected more than 7,000 comments from Arizonans concerned about this proposal. Hundreds of residents turned out to a local city council meeting. Even my Republican colleague who represents the area, Paul Gosar, he wrote a letter to Kristi Noem in which he emphasized that DHS must respect the legitimate interests of the communities that bear its local impacts, unquote. This kind of response shows exactly why transparency matters. Communities deserve to know what is being built in their neighborhoods before decisions are already finalized. Administrator Forst, your agency's mission is to construct, manage, and preserve government buildings and to lease and manage commercial real estate on behalf of the federal government. That is your mandate from Congress. So when DHS cuts you out of billions of dollars worth of real estate acquisitions that will fundamentally reshape communities across this country, that is not just a matter of bureaucratic turf. That is a breakdown of the oversight structure Congress has put into place. And it comes with a real cost. No congressional oversight, no community input, nothing from school districts, nothing from neighborhood associations. They didn't even notify the local mayor and city council before purchasing this real estate. The American people are being left in the dark. What's more, at your nomination hearing last October, you said to the Senate that, quote, right-sizing our federal real estate portfolio was one of your top priorities. I'd like to understand how an agency conducting a shadow warehouse acquisition program entirely outside of your oversight fits into that vision. And I also like to address what we know GSA has been involved in. GSA has played a significant and largely hidden role in ICE's build-out across the country over the past several months. We know that last summer, ICE approached your agency with a massive request: find space for 10,000 immigration enforcement employees across 200 cities nationwide. That single request turned into 249 individual procurements for GSA. Of those, 196 are active. This is not a routine administrative adjustment. That is sweeping, deliberate, and shady expansion of federal immigration enforcement infrastructure. GSA has been at the center of it. What's more, the manner in which this was carried out raises serious concerns of its own. GSA employees were embedded in the, quote, ICE surge team to find and expand office locations at speed. ICE explicitly asked GSA to disregard standard lease procurement procedures, and GSA has actively hid these lease listings from the public. The result is hundreds of ICE offices quietly planted in the middle of communities, near preschools, elementary schools, houses of worship, medical facilities, with residents none the wiser until it was a fait accompli. The American people deserve transparency, My constituents in Arizona deserve to know what is being built in their backyards, and this committee deserves honest answers about how and why the oversight mechanism Congress created are being deliberately circumvented. I look forward to your testimony. Administrator Forrest, I hope today will provide transparency that has been sorely lacking. Thank you, Madam Chair. I yield back.